Yo, long time no see since last week. Um, I think some of y'all have seen my post that I did on my community tab where I put out a link for I don't even know what it's called, but it's where you can ask me questions for like a YouTube video. It'll probably be next week's video. I was sick the last 2 days, but I decided since it's Valentine's Day, um, and then maybe read a few questions that I got this week from people who've already asked me. Um, yeah. So if I'm coughing or if I sound weird, that's why, because I've been sick. Then, now, for questions. So let me get ready for that. By the looks of it, actually, I might be able to shove these into one video with the ones that are the tales I already have. Let me turn on my brightness a little. It's just bright. And then I can, whatever my new ones are, then I can do those next week. You know, if y'all send them in. I'd actually love this for y'all send them in because I love answering questions about myself. I'm looking a little chopped, but who cares? Who cares? Okay, so I think my first tell that I have that I got from, so I put it on my Instagram too. And so I put it on my Instagram, so some of my friends also sent some in. One did ask me it through Instagram. He was like, "How's your day?" And it was good. So that's not really the question I was looking for, but thanks to him. So my first one, it goes, "Do you prefer your guy friends or your girlfriends, and why?" Right here. We gotta ignore how busted she is right there. So, I do tend to prefer my girlfriends over to guy friends because I really don't have any guy friends. I don't really have many friends to begin with. That sounds sad, but it is a personal choice. My friends like to describe me as what they say is a man hater. I can't deny if the shoe fits. So yeah, that's why I feel like it's easier to talk with other girls and make jokes like that. Cause so the other day, let's see, I think I made a joke, and I was like, this is gonna sound crazy, but I was asked my friend, would you think I would do good running a country? And she goes, no. I go, why? She goes, Victoria, you dislike majority of the men. She said I was a man hater, but I was like, no, just why would a man be there? Because why would it? I was like, girl, it's benefiting you because you're gay, so you just be in a land full of women, so I'm helping you out, G. Yeah, but yeah, no, I would not. I do prefer my female friends over my male ones. So, next question is, would you say you're open or shy? I'm guessing am I like more introverted or extroverted? That's what I'm taking that as. At school, like if I'm in a new class, like say this semester I started a new class with a whole bunch of new people. Thank goodness. Okay, let's use my art one as a example. I know no one in that class. I do tend to have my headphones on and am listening to either a podcast in my ears, or I'm watching or listening to music, or if I'm already done with our assignment, I'll be like texting, but I have my headphones on, so I don't talk to nobody in that class. So in that case, I would say I'm more introverted, but out in public, like at weddings and stuff, I'm still kind of introverted if it's like mostly family there and nobody else I know is there. Like a wedding I went to last weekend, it was only family there, and no one was really wanting to get down like that. With my immediate family, so I sort of just stood there. So But in other cases where I know I probably won't be seen there again, I am more extroverted than I would be. In new places, I'm not extroverted at all. So, that answers that question. And the next question is intelligence or beauty. I don't know. It depends if I'm looking at, like, a friend or, like, a dating partner. Because I don't really do the whole dating thing, as of lately. And so, I don't know. Like, if you're my friend, I still find you beautiful anyway. And intelligence is just something that I feel like anybody can get in their own different way. So it's not like one way to get it, I guess. Okay. And then it says my favorite emoji. It's whatever that one where like both eyes are closed and his tongue is out. I'll add it like right here. That one is my favorite. My next one was do you like me? This is from my Instagram one that I sent out on my story. I have no idea who that is, so I cannot give an answer if I like you or not. Next one, also from my Instagram. Are you into getting a long hug or just a kiss? That really depends, because if I know you, I'll give you a hug anyway. But if you're, like, one of my close friends, like, one of my girlfriends, like, and if we're, like, leaving a party or something, I, like, just, like, as a wish to get them, like, help them get home safe or whatever, I kiss my friends on the cheek when they leave. At most parties we go to. But in a relationship sort of way, I'm not big on PDA, even if it's not in public, really. Not my last ex-boyfriend, but the one before that. He would be really into PDA, and I don't like people touching me often in any way. So, yeah. I just don't like a bunch of touching involved with anything. Relationship, if you're a family, friend, unless I specifically, like, am comfortable with, like, touching you, like, I'll hold your arm and stuff. That, but ask, please. Oh, we're getting juicy now. It says, have you ever lost a friend because their partner didn't trust your friendship? A little tea happened, actually. Let's say. Okay, we're gonna change names. Let's say Noah and Maddie. So they started dating, and me and Maddie were on the phone, and Noah didn't like that, but he told Maddie that he was going to sleep, but he didn't go to sleep, and so while we were on the phone at like 4 o'clock in the morning, he was blowing up her phone, complaining that we were on call. But I have never lost a friend because their partner doesn't like me. I've just had issues with their partners because they don't like me. And I told her, I was like, girl, you can go get on call with him, but if he starts doing some bull, I'm not afraid to hop on FaceTime because I don't do that game. So, answer down. My next question, are you single? I am. I very much am. Currently. Yeah. I was single as of the 8th of January. After just a week. So it wasn't even that big of a deal. Don't miss them. Yeah. Are you intelligent? I don't know. My friends at school say I am, but I just feel like it's common sense. I fear some of the things I say are common sense. And they say, you make me feel so smart, and that has me worried. So, next, more relationship questions. I love these, actually, even if I look like a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not. If I didn't want to answer the question, I wouldn't say it. in the video. So, do you just ignore relationship problems instead of fixing? Do you really just ignore relationship problems instead of fixing them? I'm guessing this is from an ex-boyfriend or somebody who knows an ex-boyfriend of mine. I don't say I ignore problems. I'm very straightforward. Like, with my ex before my last one, I told him, like, can you not, like, pop up out of nowhere, no warning or nothing? And, like, I tried to drop hints that he was over at my house too often. And he didn't pick them up. And eventually I got egged out. And so we broke up. And I told him, I literally wrote to him. I wrote him a letter because I had to drop off his ring. It was his classroom, not an engagement ring. But I dropped off his ring and I told him, hey, we're not going to work out. Like, sorry, like, it's me having an issue, not you, or whatever. And he still didn't take that well. He still messages me. So, my next one is, can you swim? Yes, I can swim. I have a pool, and if you've seen some of my things, you've seen me at the beach. Another, do you like me? Don't know who that is. So thank you. The last song stuck in my head right now is Low Life by Future and The Weeknd. They're bomb. Anyway, next one. Do you think a friend likes you more than a friend? Flipping back to Noah and Maddie. Maddie did mention that she liked me before we became friends and before she started dating Noah. Noah is aware of that, and I think that's the reason. I don't think he's aware about that, but I think because he knows, because Maddie was previously gay before she started dating him, that he has some suspicions, and that's why he doesn't like me. But currently, I don't think, unless it's a girl that I've sat with at lunch before last semester, she might. But I don't really talk to her anymore. I got a, how's life treating you? My life is good. I would have been upset of 3 days ago when I received this. But then I got sick with 103 fever. And I was not happy. It's popping Tylenol pills like that, like candy. I do not recommend. And then I got my period after that. So, yeah. My next question is, have you ever cried because of love? Like, relationship love? With my last ex-boyfriend, it was before we got, not married, before we got, in a relationship. Like, I was nervous because we had some issues with long distance, and he said it was an issue, but, like, we could work past it, and it had me nervous, because, like, I'd really been into him, and, we worked it out for a week, and then he got distant and whatever, and we broke up. So, there's that one. Well, anything you don't like to share is my next question. Not really, because if I didn't like to share it, again, I wouldn't be sharing it. I'm a very open person. Are you awake right now? Yes, I am. Thank you. Do you buy new vapes often? I do not vape. I don't vape, I don't smoke, I don't drink. Not only because I'm allergic to smoke, so cigarettes and vaping could kill me. And on this hypothetical sense of cancer. But since I'm asthmatic, they could kill me. So I don't buy new vapes or any of that stuff. Okay. Next question. Do you like blue or green eyes better? I think I'm personally biased because mine are like some of all of them, depending on different light. I've had people say my eyes look green and then my eyes are blue now. So it's a really just my perception. My grandma has green eyes. My grandma had blue eyes. My mom and dad have blue eyes. Blue eyes are very prominent in our family. But I've never dated somebody based off of eye color. I don't know. So I'll have to fix that. Do I think apologizing always fixes things? No, I don't. Because I had a situation with a girl. What do I call her? I'm gonna call her Addie. No, because I know a girl. I'm gonna call her, what did I call her? I'm gonna call her Tulip. I'm running out of other names. So Tulip and I, we knew each other because my dad was dating her mother when we were little, and she didn't want me to leave one day. So, as I guess in her rational mind, she stabbed me in the eye with a pencil. It's been 12 years, I think, around 12 years. I turned 19. She has apologized, but she has done other actions to show that she doesn't really mean the apology, and that she'll continue to not respect, like, boundaries and stuff. So, she did apologize, but I do not accept it, and my family says my cousin should get over his not very get along with his mother-in-law, that he should just get over it, but I hold grudges. I will not get over it. Next one, are you a polite person? I feel like I'm polite if you are polite to me as well. But if you come at me with an attitude, have me all kinds of messed up, I'm gonna come with you with the attitude having you all messed up too. Like, it's generally of what goes around comes around. Oh, another relationship question. I love these. Even if I sound like I don't, it's okay. Why did you lie so much in your last relationship? I don't know who told you that or where you got that, because my last one was not with I think who you think my last one is. Because I had a boyfriend between now and my last relationship. If we skip the last one, my last other relationship in May of last year. So it's been almost 7 months, 9 months. I don't know, one of the two. And I didn't really lie. I don't really lie in any of my relationships. I mostly say how I feel about a topic. Like, we sort of work things out before the relationship starts. But second. Yeah, I'm going to have to find out a different naming system. W1 is my last one. And then W2 is my last one. W1, we had some major issues on boundaries, and he just would never respect them. And W2, I don't know, we didn't really have any issues either other than the distance thing, and I didn't see it as a problem, and I wouldn't lie to him about it. So I didn't really lie. I was very open, and I told him both from the beginning I want open because I don't do secrets. So yeah. When's your usual bedtime? Normally I go to bed at like 10:30. Well, I try to go to bed at 10:30, but on the weekends and on breaks, it don't happen like that. Yeah, also, y'all get a new video Monday as well, or Tuesday, because I have online schooling that day. So it'll be the last and final part of my digital learning day series that I have up. My next one, obviously, if you see my channel, you've seen. Have you ever dyed your hair? I have. I've dyed it multiple times. I've done pink tips. I've done blonde. I've done red. No, let me do it. I had pink tips. I had auburn, and then I bleached it blonde, and then went back to brown, and then I dyed it again, auburn, and then I just went back to brown again for the school year. I'm just keeping it that way because it's just simpler. I don't have to worry about it. My foot's asleep. Let me just move my feet. I have my Grinch socks on. Do people send you tons of stuff? I've had 27. I got this one 2 hours ago. I've gotten 27, I think. I tried counting them before the video, but I've already forgotten. Here's my last two. Have you already planned the future? I've tried to plan my future. I know sort of like a gist of what I want. sort of thing. Like, I want to take a gap year and then go to college. If y'all do want to see me read what I was going to do for my college essay, if I submitted it for the next school season, I can read it and, like, go over my thought process for it if y'all want to see that, since I probably won't use the same topic. So, I have a sort of plan in my future, but I don't know what I want to do yet, but I know I do want to go to college. I'm still between a few things right now. So, yeah. My last question is, how fast can you forget people? It's really a depends on circumstance type of situation. Like, if I didn't really know you like that, like, if I just met you in passing, I'll probably forget, like, what we talked about and stuff like that. But if I do see you again, I'll probably remember who you are. But it doesn't take very long. But if, like, I know you, I probably won't really forget you. Like if I have a grudge against you, I won't forget you because I know you are. But, yeah. But I think that is all. I will probably link my thingy again in the bio of this video if I figure out a way. And, yeah. I think that will be it. But, yeah, give me some more questions for next week. This probably will be my video next week. It will be more questions. But, yeah, let me know. Bye.